Here we are at FIA's Education Training Room displaying the new B&G ecocirc pumping display. And the intent of this display here is just to show the comparison of flow and wattage usage between each style pump. The first pump we have running here, which we're going to zoom in on, is our NRF 25, the traditional induction motor. And what we can see from this GPM display is we're pumping about 7.5 gallons a minute through our piping module. And at that flow rate, we're drawing a wattage consumption of about 75 watts. And what we want to do here is change the flow rate. We're going to reduce it to about half of what it originally was pumping. And we want to see what kind of reduction results from our wattage consumption. Flow meter is still calibrating, but we're down around 3.9, 3.8 gallons a minute. We're originally at 7.5, and our wattage consumption has dropped from 75 down to about 71. What we'd like to do now with my handy assistant is switch over to our new B&G ecocirc with the ECM motor technology. What we want to do is see a comparison of our flow rate with our wattage consumption. We can see the flow meter starting to calibrate the ecocirc's circulating flow. We're up to 7 gallons a minute right now. About 7.5 is what we're trying to compare with what our previous pump was pumping. And you'll notice our wattage consumption is less than half. It's at about 33 watts for the same flow of 7.6, 7.7. Now we want to cut that flow in half and see what type of reduction we have in wattage. You can see we're down to around 4.7. Flow meter is still calibrating. It's down to 4.3. Here we are around 3.9. Just a quick glance down to our wattage. We're down to 14 watts at that flow rate. As the calibration continues, we're down around 3.8. Just about half of what we were pumping before. And originally we were at around 33, 34 watts. We're now down to 14. And compare that to 71 watts with our induction motor. So the intent here is just to kind of display real quickly in a simple explanation of the efficiency of using an ECM motor versus a traditional induction wet rotor circulator in the reduction of electrical consumption.